Hi everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. Today I'm excited to talk to you about the 2023 Bayliner M17. So this is a really cool boat. It's a boat that came out last year. The M series from Bayliner has been very, very popular because it's one of the few boats out there that really, when you think about boating, it's gotten expensive, inflation, all that type of stuff. And this new Bayliner series, this M series, is really innovation in a value-oriented product, which is awesome because as everything gets more expensive, people are investing in the more expensive boats. Not a lot of people are doing much on the more value-oriented boats. So it's pretty cool to have some R&D, some design, some thought behind something that really an average family can afford to get on the water. So a couple things that I'll talk about with this M17. It's a 17-foot boat, outboard with a 90 horsepower. But when you sit inside the boat, you feel the boat. It feels a lot bigger. Bayliner's known for making their boats is kind of maximizing and utilizing the space in the boat as much as possible. So we basically have this M hull setup, which is almost like a small deck boat. So we see kind of two sponsons, or two, basically the hull kind of creates an M effect where the we've got two kind of sides and then a middle section. And really the advantage of that is that the boat stays very, very stable side to side. On a smaller boat platform, a lot of times the deeper V boat will kind of teeter-totter a lot and kind of be very, very, two guys stand on one side of the boat really leans and lifts. But with this particular setup from Bayliner, the boat does not have that, deep dive into a turn where you feel like everybody's going to kind of fall off the left-hand side when you're making a left-hand turn. This boat stays very parallel and only has a little bit of movement to the left and right as you make turns. So it's a very, very stable feeling boat in the water. So that's kind of the properties, quite frankly, it's the properties that a new boater is going to want. They don't want to feel like they're getting jarred around and stuff like that. They want to feel nice, stable, and comfortable. So that's kind of what this boat does. So first couple features I'm going to talk about. Obviously, even though we're talking about Bayliner here, we do have some stainless steel, a nice stainless steel rubber all around the whole entire boat. That's more of a premium feature. The other thing I want to point out since we're up here is this bow. So again, we're talking a 17-foot boat. We've got all the cushions filled in here. We've got the removable bow cushion, kind of create a kind of a playpen area. And this is a plenty big enough area for 2 to 3 full-size adults, or really 3 to 4 kids. So this is the same bow size as what you'd see normally on a 20-foot boat. So very, very roomy up here. That's always where the kids want to go. That's where the girls want to go. And this boat definitely has a lot of space up there. So definitely it's a cool feature. And I also like how we've got on the upholstery, this is a red exterior boat. We've got a nice little red trim, so it's really a more premium feel with the stitching on the upholstery as well. So rather than just having basic white, bland upholstery, we've got a little bit of character in the upholstery on this boat, which is really cool. Okay, so we moved to the transom area of the M17, and this is a really cool spot because on the smaller version you don't have this on the M15, but we've got a nice little kind of transom seat here, with a little bit of backrest built into it. So this is not a seat you use while you're underway, but it is something as you're staging or getting ready to jump in the water or watching the kids swim off the back. You can definitely chill out here. We've got the EXL package on this particular boat, so we've got the matted flooring, so that creates a little bit more of an anti-skid as you jump around the boat. Also, the other nice thing back here, we've got the ski tow bar, which is an optional feature that's included on this particular boat. Got a couple cool little cup holders. We actually have a cooler back here, which is kind of cool. This actually is used as a cooler. So again, really well thought out layout. Again, we're talking about a 17-foot boat, so we don't have a lot of room to work with, but having this kind of usable transom area is definitely really, really cool. Okay, so I'm sitting in the driver's area, the M17, in the main cockpit area. So again, we're talking about space utilization, and this center section, kind of a 3-section boat with the transom, the bow, and the cockpit. Good area here for 3 to 4 people in the cockpit. There's a little filler cushion that you can remove there in the center. There's actually a spot down here where you can mount a cooler, kind of a standard size igloo cooler, something like that will go down here, which is really cool. The other thing I kind of like is this whole center section is filled really clearly with a bimini top. So this whole center middle area has got the bimini top coverage. So if somebody wanted to stay out of the sun, pretty much anybody under this center section can get out of there. And then from a driving perspective, I've got plenty of room for my legs. We don't see an adjustable seat here. This is a fixed seat, but somebody who's taller or shorter will definitely be okay with the adjustable steering wheel. throttle control, again, I can have my arm kind of sitting on the end of the boat here, so I've got a place for my arm as I throttle back and forth. Stereo control, your gauges, a simple setup. Obviously this is a simple boat, we don't want to drive the cost up by adding too many things, but we do have a depth finder, which is part of the EXL package, as well as things like fuel gauge and RPM and voltmeter, that type of stuff. So actually it's a speedometer for speed. So this boat, with that 90 horsepower engine, will get up and is plenty fast enough for tubing, kids skiing, maybe even women skiing as well. But just kind of an overall family use boat. So thanks for checking out the M17 with us at Buckeye Sports Center. For more information, to view our inventory, visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com. Also check out our YouTube page, where we do videos like this for Bayliner and several other brands as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the water.